Yo, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of Luminar Technologies, ticker symbol LAZR. And so I wanted to go over this stock because it looks like it may have formed a double bottom. However, since it is at all-time lows, it's also quite possible that it could head lower because there aren't that many levels serving as support down here. And so in order to look at what has served as support and resistance, I'm just going to throw up some lines that I've previously drawn, excuse me, and so we can get an idea of whether or not this has some more room to go on the downside or upside. And so looking at this, the all-time low, the 52-week low, was $3.01, so just above $3. And so I have a line drawn here at 308 because there have been multiple tails of these candles that have gone through that, and the close on October 30th was at 308, so that's why that line is drawn there. Recently, there was this gap when it was making its way up, but that was recently filled on November 9th. And on November 9th, a gap to the upside was created between $3.39 and $3.50. So with that, there is potential upside in order to fill that gap. Another level that I have drawn here is $4, just, an even number that also served as the low on September 26th. There was a tail of a candle that pierced through that on October 13th, but bounced above before breaking through on October 18th, and that was nearly tested on November 6th, which had a high of $3.99. And actually in the pre-market on that day, it was trading slightly above $4, but it was not able to hold, as we can see. And in a prior video, I had gone over this gap up here between $4.63 and $4.73, but there's a lot of room to fill, before getting back up there. So I'm not going to be talking about that much here. And in a previous video, I had also mentioned that there had been lower lows formed in the stock price, while there have been higher lows in the RSI, that's the relative strength index. And because there's that divergence between lower lows in the price and higher lows in the RSI, that's a bullish divergence. So that would suggest that bullish moves are ahead. However, those bullish moves could be kind of captured by this action here. However, since lower lows in the price have been formed, just going from a low on October 30th of $3.03 to a more recent low of $3.01 on November 9th, lower lows in the price. However, you can see that the RSI higher lows. So that's again bullish divergence. However, it may not be that significant because the lower lows are not that much lower in the price, but that could be suggesting that it has formed a double bottom right around $3, right around $3.08 where I have this line drawn. So there is potential, especially with gaps to fill on the upside, that this could be moving up. However, if it does break that level of $3 or $3.08, where might it go? And so I've drawn this trend line coming back that may be significant and may not be, but that's just based on, let's see, on June 30th. The low of that day was $5.82, and it looks like a number of days following that had used that level as support before going up. And then on, and I should note that was in 2022, so June 30th, 2022. And then moving forward on December 28th, 2022, the low of the day was $4.72, and that does seem like it was somewhat support after that before breaking lower. And so drawing a trend line from those points, that could be an indicator of where this stock will go moving forward on the downside. So I would think that, $2.50 could be the next level that this goes to if $3 is broken. And so, what are my thoughts on this moving forward? It's really tough to say. Have to see how $3 is respected in the next couple of weeks. And one thing that is somewhat encouraging for this is looking over at max pain. So this is max pain for the options expiring on November 24th. Actually, before that, the options expiring on November 17th. The max pain is $5, so that's suggesting that there's potentially some upside. However, if it closes below that, that would be favoring the bears, more downside expected, which is what we see on November 24th, max pain of $3.50. However, $3.50 is higher than the current price. That would also serve to fill this gap here. So that is somewhat encouraging. And then if you look at the max pains following November 24th, they are more or less $4 for the next few weeks. So that could suggest that this gap here will be filled. $4 could be retested again. However, it could also suggest that the max pain will not be hit. It will be in the favor of the bears, and the price will continue down, perhaps to $2.50. And so if you enjoyed this content, let me know in the comments below, like this video, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks a lot for watching, and happy trading. Take care.